Hi everyone, so today I'm going out to dinner for my friend's birthday, and so I'm gonna do my makeup, so I thought I would just film it for you guys. So this is me barefaced for the internet. There you go. So there's that. So I'm just gonna pull my hair back. So this tutorial is gonna be kind of basic. I don't have a lot of time, so it's just gonna be simple, and my friends don't really care if I look fabulous or not, so it's just gonna be simple. Alright, so here we go. First, we're gonna start with Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. It's the sensitive. I have dry skin, so in case you're wondering about that, just use a little bit and put it all over the face. I saw this from Nikki tutorials, and then everyone else started using it. Kathleen Lights and Jaclyn Hill, I think I've seen her use it maybe once. Maybe I could be wrong. I watched a lot of people. But they said it was really good. Oh, Tati used it as well. So I bought it and tried it. It's so nice. And I enjoy the scent. I like that manly scent. It's nice. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I love it. It's really full coverage, and as you can see, I have acne, so I like that it has those acne fighting qualities. So I just kind of like put dots all over my face. Which I've like, from watching videos, I've like wondered if I'm doing it the best way that I could, because a lot of people don't put dots all over their face. I don't know, I feel like I get the most coverage by doing this, so I like to use either, well, I use a Real Techniques sponge collection, whatever it is, or this Real Techniques multitask brush. I think I'm going to do the brush today, so just kind of make circular motions and rub in all those dots. Let's make it even. Now I said that this is going to be everyday makeup. When I just do regular makeup, like not like super fancy or extravagant, I do full coverage, full face. I just like the way that looks. And because I have acne and I have a lot of redness in my skin, I like to cover that up. So that's what I see need a little more coverage. I just kind of tap it in with the extra stuff that's on my hand. I have a mirror right here on my computer in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. I think that's good. And then we are going to do, where did I do my sponge? Here it is. Now we're going to put on some concealer. So So what I like to do, I just under my eye, down like out a little bit. I like to get out on the corners of my eyes because I tend to have some darkness there. And like under my nose, and a little on my chin, and my forehead, and down my nose. And then just a damp beauty blender. So mine's not that damp, but I don't want to get up. So today I'm on my floor, in between my roommate and I's desks. This is my desk over here. This is our window behind me. And then, oh, by the way, this concealer is under e.l.f. Undereye Concealer and Highlighter. And sometimes when I don't feel like the concealer is bright enough, I use the highlighter that's on the other end. Just kind of brighten up the cheeks and the nose. Oh, and my concealer was in the shade Porcelain, or my foundation was in the shade Porcelain, and this is in the shade Light. So just brighten this up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take Airspun. This is in the shade Translucent. This is just a really inexpensive loose face powder. The first person I saw use it was Patrick Starr, and I was really excited because it was a cheap loose face powder, or inexpensive, not cheap. I don't like this. This is the thing that comes with it, and I just don't like it. I like to take my Real Technique sponge. Actually, I'm not going to use my translucent one. I have two. I'm going to use Honey Beige, actually, just because my translucent one is like had the puff in it, so there's just not a lot of product in it. So I pat that into everywhere that I put my concealer. And I know that a lot of people with dry skin can't really use powders because it clings to dry patches. I haven't really run into that problem recently, just because I use a lot of moisturizer because I'm so dry, and I absolutely hate it when I'm peely. So I use a crap ton, like a ton. Just pat that in there, and I don't feel like baking today, so I'm just gonna close it up. And then I'm gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth with that multitask brush again, and I'm just gonna use that on the rest of the face and where I put that Airspun, just to like kind of brush off the excess, and to set up the rest of my face to put bronzer and stuff on it. That way it'll be easier to manipulate and use. And then I'm going to take this down my neck as well, because this foundation is a little bit darker than my skin. Because the lighter one's too light and the darker one's way too dark, so porcelain is where it goes. Now I'm gonna contour with this Wet n Wild. This is the old formula. They have new formulas now, which I would really love to see, because this, like, I use it a lot. Obviously I hit pan on this side, but it's very, like, not very pigmented, so I'd like to see their new formula. Maybe it would be better. I really like this contour shade though. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee. It's like the perfect shadowy color. And I'm using an e.l.f. It doesn't say, but it's like an angled contour brush. Just in the hollows of the cheeks. And that's all I like to do with this color. And then I'm gonna take this, actually I'm gonna go into this palette. My parents got me this palette from Macy's for Christmas, and it's really nice. It has tons of shadows in it, and like highlighters and bronzers and blushes. I love it. So I'm just gonna take this bronzer right here, and just gonna bronze up the face a little bit, warm it up. Just using circular motions, just going through. The same place where we put that contour, and then up along the forehead, and under the chin, and the jawline. Just to warm it up. And then I'm going to use a blush in here too. This pink one up here in the very corner. I don't know if you can see it. It's a super cute light pink. I'm not big on like super bright blush. I just don't fancy that look. Because like I said, I have a lot of redness in my skin anyway, and I get embarrassed easily, and I blush a lot when I get embarrassed. So I don't like to use blush because I already do that on my own. So I'm just gonna take this. Oh, by the way, this multitask brush came in a pack of 3. My parents got it for me for Christmas. So I'm gonna use the eyeshadow brush. It says Domed Shadow Brush. That came in that combo, and I'm gonna take in this palette it's like a contour shade right here. Just gonna tap it in and just carve out my crease, and like on the outer corner. And I can put all the products that I use in the description box below, even though, like, if you go to Walmart, you'll find all of these, because that's where I got them all, some of them at Target, but, because Mama don't spend money. Mama spends money on textbooks. That's it. And then I'm going to take this, dark brown right here, just a little bit. I actually got too much, and put it on the outer corner, just a little bit, and always blend. I learned it from Jaclyn Hill. Blend till your arms fall off. Wouldn't it be fun if she actually like watched this video and heard me say that and fell off ladder? I would die. I would die if Jaclyn Hill watched my videos. I would die. Dead. I've also noticed that I like pick up a lot of phrases from the YouTube people that I watch. Like Kathleen Lights, she when things are expensive, like she like feels me with that the whole like price range thing. Like she knows, and she always says that's expensive. And I said it to my mom the other day. She doesn't know what I'm talking about. She doesn't know what I'm referencing. So I just thought it was funny. It's like they're coming into my mind. They're taking over my life, which is fine with me. I totally love it. Keeps me from doing homework, which is not good, but good. And then I'm just gonna take this. It's a matte, like taupey kind of sepia-ish shade. I'm just gonna blend the top out a little bit. It's a little too harsh for my liking. And then there's this sparkly one right here. I'm gonna put it like on the lid, like on the outer corner, like mostly like, or inner corner. Just kind of blend it in with that dark color, just so that my lid has a little bit of color. It's like a very, very light, creamy, not like a gray or a brown or anything, like a sparkly, nudish, whitish kind of color. Alright, and I think we're going to be done with the shadows. I also want to let you know that I don't fill in my brows. I'm not big on that. I use this Wet n Wild Megaclear Brow and Lash Mascara. It's just invisible, and I like to just rein in the brows. Cause like, I don't know, I already have like naturally kind of full brows, so I just like to tame them and like set them with this gel so they don't move, you know, so you don't have like one that's kind of wonky. That's never fun. You feel like you look ridiculous because you look in the mirror and you're like, how long has that been like that? Don't tell me. And then I'm gonna take that same taupey matte color and the bronzer color that we used at first and mix them together and just run that on the bottom just a little bit, just to give it some dimension. Probably can't even really see it on the camera, but or even in real life, but I know it's there and it makes me feel better, so that's what matters, right? That's what makeup is about. Make yourself feel good. So I think we're gonna be done with the palette. And then what are we gonna do now? We're gonna use eyeliner. Duh. So I got these Real Colors 12-piece eyeliner collection from Sally's, or my mom got them for me, I think. And I'm just gonna use the brown one, this light brown. This is brown. That's what the color is called. And I'm just gonna put that a little bit on the bottom lash line. I don't do my waterline, but like tight lining on my lash line, so it almost looks like I'm doing that. Just because I like to add depth on my bottom line because I do use a lot of mascara and stuff, but I don't like to do the waterline because it tends to like goop up in my tear ducts and look ugly. I just don't like that on me. And then I'm gonna go and do it on the top lid. And not really a wing, but kind of. Just kind of let it extend a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but that's kind of there. It looks kind of weird, but oh well. That's what I like to do. Okay. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes real quick. I don't like to use fake lashes either. A, because that's just another thing to spend money on. That I don't have, you know. And usually I curl my lashes before I put on liner, but I forgot. But I like my lashes, and I fear someday I will try fake lashes, but I fear that I'm gonna try fake lashes and fall in love with them and want to use them every day, and I'm not gonna like my regular lashes anymore. So, and this is, it's gone. I want to say it's Maybelline mascara. I always use this. This is all I have for the top lashes. So I'm sure you'll see in a different video what it's called. I'll find the package for you, or I'll put it in the description too. And just kind of put mascara on. And I saw a trick, like to kind of tightline, but not. Just kind of like bring the mascara brush like all the way to your where you would tightline, and just let it kind of brush up against it so that the color gets on there, and it looks like it's tightlining, but it's not really. You've tightlined, but you didn't. That's what I meant to say. This is like ride or die mascara. I've always been using this brand, at least. Sometimes I change like formulas. It's a waterproof mascara. I always use waterproof. Anything that I can get that's waterproof, I tend to use it. I just like it because I know it's not gonna come off, and if I cry, it's not gonna be like in those movies, so it's just dripping on my face, you know. I don't do that. No dripping makeup. Spend too much time, money I don't have on it. And then this Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara. I use it for my bottom lashes because the wand is so small. And I like to use brown eyeliner. I didn't talk about this. I like to use brown eyeliner because black tends to like make my eyes look small and be very harsh on me. Sometimes I do if I'm going for drama, but not usually. And then I'm gonna do some highlighter. It's like an e.l.f. blush brush is what it says, but it's kind of like pointed, tapered tip. Be nice for contouring too. I like to use it for my highlight. And I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Warm Nude. It's like the nude glam thing. It's kind of like the shimmer strips, but it's not. It's like cubes. It's got like a thing that's a mirror, and like it shows you different ways to use the stuff. So I'm just gonna like hold the brush lengthwise because it's kind of pinched too, And just take this whole first row right here, dip it in, and then on the tops of the cheekbones, just rub that in. Oh, yeah, there we go. You can see it. It looks wet. I love this highlighter. It's just really nice and pretty. I like it a lot. Highlights, I'm a huge fan. As you'll see, put it on my nose and on my cheek as well. I like to look glowy. Well, actually today we're just going to put a little on the chin. Okay. And then we're going to line our lips with the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. In the shade Ultimate, it's 046. It's like a brown color. And I love Rimmel liners. They're really expensive and inexpensive. And it's what my mom always uses. So now it's what I use. And they're just really pigmented and nice and smooth. I'm the worst at getting a nice line on my lips. The worst. It's literally terrible. Like, I watch YouTubers and I'm like, how do you do that? When it's like perfect with their liquid lipsticks and whatnot. I don't understand. And I'm gonna go for a less dramatic lip today. I'm going to use a Clinique. It's a Long Last lipstick, and it's Bamboo Pink. It's a shade I love. My mom, again, I love Clinique lipsticks. My mom uses them because for Christmas my grandma always gets her like a Clinique bag with like a moisturizer and all that jazz. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching me do my makeup. I kind of liked talking to a camera while doing my makeup. It made me feel pretty cool. Again, like, all my stuff is inexpensive in drugstore, so I think the most expensive thing was the palette that my parents got me for Christmas. It's really nice though. The shadows are really pigmented and really nice. They're fun. When I got it, I had a lot of fun swatching and feeling cool like YouTube people. So yeah, I love it, and I actually am pleased with the way this turned out, and I hope the quality wasn't too bad. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, like, all that jazz. Tell your friends. Hopefully this was more exciting than the last video. That was stupid. Just stupid. I'm probably gonna delete it at some point, but you know, it's whatever. So have a great night or day wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this. So I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.